To understand the scale of the Kingfisher Airlines collapse, you first have to look at how the brand was marketed. Throughout the mid-2000s, Vijay Mallya built an empire defined by high-end sports, luxury, and a carefully cultivated public image. He routinely positioned himself alongside high society elites, projecting an aura of infinite, untouchable wealth. The public-facing side of the business appeared stable and lucrative. But by 2012, that image fractured. Behind the scenes, the empire was functionally bankrupt, burdened by up to 9,000 crore rupees in debt, owed to a consortium of 17 public sector banks. The capital funding this luxurious lifestyle didn't come from a successful business model. It belonged to the Indian public. This raised an immediate, massive question. Where did all that money actually go? The immediate fallout hit the ground level in 2012. Thousands of airline employees went without pay, and flights were permanently grounded across the country. Instead of facing accountability in India, Mallya abandoned the crisis in March 2016 and relocated to the United Kingdom. When the Enforcement Directorate investigated, they didn't just find a mismanaged company. They uncovered a financial labyrinth designed to facilitate the hidden movement of capital. The ED charge sheet reframed the airline's failure as a calculated operation, exposing a system that successfully drained public banks of thousands of crores. The mechanism of debt accumulation relied on constant expansion. Even as Kingfisher suffered heavy operational losses, the company continued to push for growth, demanding repeated cash injections to stay afloat. One primary example was a 900 crore rupee loan from IDBI Bank. This public funding was secured based on a premise of future revenue generation that was disconnected from the airline's actual financial health. These massive loans entered a corporate structure designed to facilitate the rapid disappearance of funds. The investigation's core finding, a web of 20 shell companies spawning directly from the Kingfisher hub. Entities like PE Data, Pharma Trading, and UBICX Technologies hid actual asset ownership. To maintain this, dummy directors were installed to sign paperwork without possessing any operational control. Investigation into these multi-million-dollar shell companies revealed the directors were actually Mallya's own personal staff and retired company employees. This provided legal distance. He could socialize the company's losses while keeping his name off critical documents. This graphic tracks the 900 crore IDBI loan. A 417 crore chunk was peeled away, illegally remitted out of India, and fragmented into untraceable overseas accounts. Investigators identified 63 crore routed through UBICX Technologies, a vehicle existing solely to funnel funds away. The airline functions less as a transport company and more as a financial vacuum, pulling in public funds and immediately pumping them out to offshore entities. Back in India, the domestic banking system attempted to recover its losses. They set up an e-auction for the Kingfisher House with a base price of 150 crore rupees, but the event concluded without a single bid. This counter tracks the retaliation by the Enforcement Directorate. By bypassing the dummy companies, they attached 8,044 crore rupees worth of Mallya's actual assets. The confiscated properties were massive in scale: a 25 crore rupee Alibag farmhouse, a 27-acre coffee plantation in Coorg, and Bengaluru flats worth 565 crore. Piercing the corporate veil and seizing these hard assets was the only mechanism left to claw back the public's money. Despite these seizures, Mallya remains in the UK, fighting a lengthy extradition battle to avoid returning to India. He continues to defend his actions to the international press, framing himself as a victim rather than the architect of a deliberate fraud. Building an empire is easy when spending public money, but the Kingfisher crisis serves as a reminder that a corporate legacy requires the ethics to sustain it.